Today we're going to be talking about an issue that is ruining the competitive gaming experience across the board. I'm talking about a tactic so manipulative, cheap, dirty, honestly just downright bitch made. No, I'm not talking about parents buying gaming coaches for their kids. Damn, I thought my generation was soft. What happened to trial and error? You get beat, practice, and get good over time. Back to today's topic, which has made me rage, cry, and uninstall some of my favorite games. Wait a second. Am I exposing my own tendencies? Nonetheless, the topic of today is smurfing.
Yes, every Smurf is smurfing a good job, Papa Smurf.
No, not them. So what is smurfing? Besides a word that you think is some freaky sex term on Urban Dictionary. It's not. And I know that because I checked. Smurfing is when an experienced player creates a new account for the purposes of being matched against inexperienced players for easy wins or to carry his or her teammates. Now some of you might be thinking, what's so wrong with this? On the one hand, you could say, hey, they're just getting practice, or why wouldn't they want to help their friends level up? Let me pose a scenario for you. Let's say you were playing for the junior high school football team. The age range is what it's like for 11, 12-year-olds. This coming Friday, you'll be playing a rival team. So you arrive at the game thinking everything is normal, right? But the rival team brings current day Tom Brady onto the field. You didn't know this was going to happen, and now you and your team are getting your beat up and down the field. The rivals team excuse is we asked Tom Brady if he could play just so he could get easy wins and so that he could help us improve our rankings. You'd be outraged, and rightfully so. This is what happens with smurfing, except you don't see Brady, but you know he's there. So for everyone that smurfs on the behalf of the gaming community, please off, because you are making things unbalanced. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, there are some exceptions to smurfing, but most of the time, it's not okay. Seriously though, when you smurf, it messes up the system. A system that was built to have some semblance of balanced matchmaking. This tactic ruins many games for players like myself, especially in Rocket League. Here I am, trying to get through the natural ranks, and I'm thinking I'm playing people at my skill level, and I'm actually losing to people that shouldn't even be in my class. Let the high ranks play with the high ranks, the moderates with the moderates, some interchange here and there, etc. Simply put, the lower ranked players can't grow if they are inconsistently playing with the top brass while they are still learning. All anyone is asking for is a little more fairness. The lead game designer for Siege said they want the game to go free to play at some point, but they would have to minimize the smurfing going on, which they are doing as we speak. See, that's a good job. Unlike Psyonix, the company that made Rocket League. They just don't care about smurfing. This goes back to what I always say. Maybe some of the people in charge of making decisions shouldn't be making the decisions. I mean, it would make too much sense to not put a noob to play against a senior player, especially at random, and especially when the senior player can create an account to rig matches. Gaming companies need to curb that. Out of all the games I played that suffers from smurfing, Rocket League has to be the worst by far, because in Rocket League, it is so easy to spot out the smurf like you would a real life blue smurf. There's no hiding it. Guys, you ain't slick. We see you driving up the wall, coming down, flip, resetting on the ball. Like, that's not easy to do. Whoa, ladies, I'm not letting you off the hook. Women can be smurfs too. Technically, they'd be known as Smurfettes, which isn't really relevant because this had nothing to do with sex or gender, but it does allow me to bring up my next point. Back in the 90s in the game Warcraft, there were two guys named Greg Warp Boyko and Jeff Schlongor Fraser.
Almost got kicked out of school I hear over my Warcraft 2 page because I was hogging about 75% of their bandwidth with all the hits I was getting.
What are you talking about? What electronic? What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up.
Who were recognized as the best players in the game. Because of that, no one wanted to play against them. Who wants to get their asses beat in Warcraft all day? Not everyone is greedy for punishment. Not everyone has the Mamba mentality. Recognizing that they couldn't put the beats on people because everyone knew their account names. They decided to create alternate accounts and go by the names Papa Smurf, and Smurfette. After creating these accounts, the Warcraft universe became balanced again, right? No. You can imagine they kept beating everyone's ass under the sun using these fake accounts. Smurfing has gotten out of control, and it's something you will encounter in every competitive game nowadays. Smurfing reminds me of the movie White Men Can't Jump with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. This might be a better example for those who weren't really feeling the Brady example from before. In this movie, there's two guys hustling people in pickup basketball games. Snipes' character would challenge anyone on the court to a 2v2. He would then let them pick their own teammate. Snipes would actually let them choose his teammate for him.
I'll let you pick my teammate. How's that?
I don't believe this, man. Motherfucker ain't serious, man. I don't believe this shit, man. Come on, baby.
Anybody,
ain't serious, man.
You want. $500, baby, and you can pick anybody out here. Anybody. Anybody.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it.
The Raymond, man, look at the chump, man. Give him the chump.
Which would be Woody Harrelson's character. See, Woody Harrelson's character is a white dude who looked like he didn't have a clue on how to play ball. Perception is everything though. The truth was that Harrelson's character played college ball. D1 college ball. What would happen each game is that Snipes and Harrelson would smack everyone they played against and take their money. In short, this is cheating. There is no other way to put it. You can find a way to try to justify it, but any way you spin it, there's just a deception involved and the playing field isn't balanced. The same is happening with competitive gaming right now. Of course, this is just all one man's opinion, but people who Smurf are cheaters and have low morals and suffer big brother daddy issues or something, again, just one man's opinion, but in a sea of similar opinions. You already know who it is. I'm Ken Wall. That's it for today's video. A lot of stuff we gotta talk about. PlayStation 5 just got revealed, the specs. That was a snooze fest. I'm fair. I like to say that I'm fair. I think, calling this spade a spade, Xbox did a way better job revealing their console because we saw the console. PlayStation didn't even, I wasn't expecting games. I'm fine with that. That's the thing people need to understand. I was at least expecting the design of the console. What? Oh my God, we got stuff to talk about, but I have an Instagram _KenWall Instagram. I post daily gaming news. If that interests you, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps me very much, and have a good one, guys. Stay safe, you know, with everything going on, and peace.